All right, so building off of what we did last week, where we were looking at Spring Boot Data Geode, today we're going to look at enabling TLS and SSL, a secure transport layer via SSL, with a Spring Boot Data Geode project. Now, as a reminder, Spring One, it's this week. If you're attending, reach out. Would love to chat in person. If you're not attending, follow it on social media. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening. So, same project that we looked at in the previous episode, same example, same everything. But the one thing I wasn't showing you in this project structure was in my resources directory. I had two things. One is I have a key store file. That key store file, if I pop down here, I labeled it disabled trusted key store. Now, one of the things that this project does really well is it thinks security first and security by default. And all I have to do to enable SSL is convention over configuration, is I just need to rename this to trusted.keystore. And the project, when I start this up, it's going to pick up that key store file and start my server and my client with SSL, just because it's already in the project structure. So if I pop down here, look at server one, let's start this up. And we should see as that gets going, you can see that it already picked up the key store and enabled SSL. So is this happening? Cool, that started. Now, just to verify what's going on, we'll look at a familiar tool. I'm going to need the path to this, so let's copy the path. Let's pop back to gfish, and let's connect, but I got to pass in a use SSL parameter. Actually, before we do that, let's gonna say, hey, something bad happened. So if I just do connect, it doesn't want to connect because we have SSL enabled. So use SSL, and we'll paste in path to our key store. I didn't show where that password gets set. I'll show that in a second. Trust store, it's all in the same file. And why did it boot me? What did I do wrong here? Did I type in my password wrong? I think I typed in my password wrong. Let's try that again. So key store. Trust store. Good, that's good, that's good. Connected, there we go. I entered my password wrong. So we're all connected. We can go in here, we can change up our client, and let's open that up and let's run the client. Cool, and that used SSL, and it put the book into the cluster. So convention over configuration, security by default. Really like what the project's done here to make being security first minded easier, and allows developers to focus on the application and not letting security get in the way of delivering user value. So awesome stuff here. Again, Spring One, it's this week. Really cool stuff's going to happen, and I'll talk to you next week.